Mellon, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, girl, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. My channel is all about being a salon loft owner, all about motivation, inspiration, beauty, hair, makeup, and all things Amber Mellon life. So if you are here for it, girl, I would love for you to be a part of the Mellon Girl crew. And like again I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. So today's really quick, let's stop for a second. I just want to say hey to all my girls who are already subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for your love and your support, and all my ladies who recently subscribed to my channel. I seen you, boo. Hey girl, how are you doing? Welcome to the Mellon Girl crew, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. So today's video is going to be an exciting video. We're going to be reviewing some products, doing a smoky purple Easter eye look for you ladies. If you don't want the eye look, just fast forward and skip to the review on the Cake Bakerie products. But I am going to be reviewing these Beauty Bakerie blending eggs. Super cute packaging. Absolutely love this. How cool and different is this? I just absolutely love it. I am a sucker for really cute packaging, so I am here for it. I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the Beauty Bakerie Better Not Bitter Flour Setting Powder. We're going to be talking about those lip whips, girl. We're also going to be talking about the Cake Face Concealer, which is what I use. And we're going to be talking about the Beauty Bakerie Scoop Eye, Face, and Body palette. We're also going to be reviewing the Better Not Bitter Coffee and Cocoa palette by Beauty Bakerie. So if you are here for a girl and you want to know a very thorough, honest opinion of these products, then just keep watching and stay tuned. I want to see if I can put my little phone ring light on to see if it will make the colors on my eyes stand out even more. And I think that helps a little bit so you ladies can see what I've done on the eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to go off camera and do my eyeliner and everything, and I'll be back to review the beauty blender and the blush and all of that good jazz. Alright ladies, I am back. We are going to get into reviewing this beauty blender and some stuff that I got from Beauty Bakerie. So I'm going to be using the Fenty foundation today. And I went a shade lighter. If you guys see my other Fenty review, I told you I could have went a shade lighter. So I'm going to be using shade 310 today. So on one side, I'm going to use the Beauty Bakerie blending egg. And then on the other side, I'm going to use the Sephora Beauty Blender. So I'm going to use this Beauty Blender on this side, and I've already primed my face. And you can see how big this thing gets. So I don't know if some of you ladies won't like it because it's so big. It gets really big when you wet it, and you definitely need to make sure this is wet. You wet it good because it's spongy like the Beauty Blender, but it's a little bit more dense. Okay, I don't know what kind of material the Sephora Beauty Blender is made out of, but it's super soft and super spongy. This is really soft. It is spongy, but not as spongy as the Sephora Beauty Blender. It's just a little softer, but I'm not having any problems with blending out the foundation, as you can see. I'm just gonna, go ahead and cover my nose with it. I do like that it's pretty pointy at the top, so you can get the nose and the hard to reach places like under your eye. Now, because of the size of this thing, it will be just a little challenging when you get to the forehead, because this thing is like super big once it's wet. But I do like the pointiness of it because, as you can see, I can just go around my eyebrows. You know how it can be hard to blend around your eyebrows, whether it be you're using a brush or a beauty blender. You know, it gets hard sometimes to blend around, and I do like the pointiness of it to kind of like go around there. I do like that aspect. So I have seen like 2 reviews so far on this beauty blender, and when you first take it out the packaging, you're like, oh snap, because it feels like not as spongy. It feels a little latexy, but when I wet it and I'm blending it out, it's super soft. You can see how I'm squeezing it. It's just a little bit bigger and it's just a little bit more dense, but it did the job. I like it so far. So this is the Sephora blender, which is small, super spongy, super soft. Look, I could just close it and squeeze it in my hand, and I did wet it. This is the Beauty Cake Bakerie blending, and as you can see, it's super big. You can see that even when I'm squeezing it, you still see the sponge. When I'm squeezing this, I can almost completely cover it. So you can see the difference. So I think this one's just a lot bigger, but you have a wider range to cover, you know, to cover the space. So, but they're both pretty spongy, as you can see. It's just one's bigger than the other one. This one's a little bit more dense, but once you wet it, like really wet it good and squeeze it out, I think it does fine. I thought I was gonna have problems with it because there was another video I saw, and it was kind of, she said it was kind of dense, wasn't really liking it, but I like it so far. So now I'm gonna use the beauty blender from Sephora on this side. I will say some of you ladies might like, it just depends. Like some of you might like working with something small. And I feel like with the Sephora beauty blender, I had like a more, like, I guess I say full coverage. The Beauty Cake Bakerie is like a sheer coverage. So if you like sheer coverage and you like working, covering a bigger space, then you probably will love the Beauty Cake Bakerie blender. If you love working with like the smaller sponge and you like that the smaller sponge gives a more fuller coverage, then you'll probably like the beauty blender. You know, it just really just depends on what you feel comfortable holding, what kind of tools, like what kind of motions you like to go in. So it just really just depends. I do know that the Sephora beauty blender is not as pointy as the Cake Bakerie. You see how pointy this is, and see this one's kind of round, so you know it's not as pointy as the beauty blender to cover around the eyebrows. But I would say I love both beauty blenders. I would say maybe you're that kind of girl that likes to have options, so maybe you could still try this, you know, and use both of them. But they both did a good job at covering. It's just this one gave a more sheer coverage than this side. But I do like both of them. Like, I'm surprised. I do like this one. So I'm just gonna go over the side just a little bit more because I like a little bit more of a full coverage. But even though it's denser, I still really like it. And like I said, I love how pointy this is right here, so you can get in those hard to reach areas. I really like that. And it is super soft, like, and it's big. I love it. I think it's nice to have, you know, different options, you know, different beauty blenders. So I would say I give this I would give this I guess I could give it 5 stars or 4 stars. Me personally, I would give it 5 stars because it does the job. I didn't have any streaking, I didn't have any skipping, but maybe for my audience, I would truly, when I think about what the audience wants and what they're used to, and me, I probably would give it 4 stars because it is a lot bigger, and some of you might not like that aspect that it gets so big when you wet it. You know, the beauty blender from Sephora is much smaller, and when it dries, it's even more smaller, okay? But I like both of them. So that's that. And I did not get a chance to review the cake face concealer for you guys, so while I'm on camera, I'm gonna do that too as well. And I like this concealer. The thing about this concealer is, one of the pluses is that it's really thin. I'm sorry, it's pretty thin, but it dries super duper fast. Okay, so if you are one of those girls that kind of like to put out all your concealer, then do your darker color, your contour, without blending it, and you do all that first and then you blend it, cake face concealer might not be for you, because this thing sets really fast, because the formula is supposed to be waterproof and it's supposed to last all day. So if you are a girl that likes to you know, make sure that you put on all your highlight, all your concealer, and then blend, you cannot use this concealer like that because it dries super duper fast. You have to put it on and blend. Like, you can't wait, because this thing dries super fast, and I would just hate for it to dry on you and, like, you know, kind of like cake up on you, you know what I'm saying? But it gives like a really nice coverage. I always kind of go in twice because it is so, like, it is super thin. It's not thick or anything. Cake face concealer, it's really good. I definitely hold it up to the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I still do like Tarte Shape Tape concealer. You know, however, they do have that little stink around them for the foundations, but they do have like the top best you know, concealers. But if you're looking for a secondary option to the Shape Tape concealer, just because of what happened when they brought out the foundation, the Cake Face concealer is really good. Now I'm using the Beauty Bakerie setting flower powder, and I absolutely love it. I have the shade Yellow, and it absolutely gives a very natural color. And what I like about it is it's not as yellow as the Sacha Buttercup foundation, and I absolutely love that about it. And it just sets so beautifully. So I would say Sacha Buttercup and this is like a tie. Like, I love them both. Okay, and now I'm going to do my contour, and I'm going to be using the Fenty Matchstick in shade Mocha. It's time to move on to review this Eye Scoops palette. So I got the Eye Scoops palette, of course, and we're gonna do some swatches. So the first shade I'm going to swatch is this shade French Tart. That's how that looks, and it does have some kickback to it. The second shade I'm going to swatch is Creme Brulee. The third shade I'm going to swatch is Beignet, and that's something you can use as a highlight. And then this Pink Truffle color, swatch it again. Okay, so those are the shades in the palette. So I think for trying to see which shade would be the best with this eye look. that I have going on. I think I'm going to try the cream brulee. Woo, so when I put my brush in there, a lot of kickback from there. So I guess you have to be gentle, lady. It goes on pretty sheer. I like it. Okay, I like it. This shade is not wowing me. Like, it's just like your typical blush. The pigment is not as strong in this color. So, yeah. Maybe I'll add a little bit of the pink truffle. And I'm going to try to be gentle this time with the pink truffle. And I was gentle. There is a lot of fallout with this. Okay, I like pink truffle better. Okay, yeah, so I like it. Not wowing me, but I like it. Like, you know, you have products that absolutely wow you. Like, I like this product, but, you know, it's not wowing me. But, you know, it's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to use, I'm trying to think what brush I can use for a little highlight. I don't have a highlight brush with me right now. I think I'm just gonna have to use my blush brush. So I normally don't do highlights because my face is oily, but I'm gonna use this Benet powder. Yeah, see, I already look shiny. I normally don't do highlights because my face gets so oily and then I look super shiny. Okay, but that's that, y'all. Now, for the cocoa, the better not bitter palette, I forgot that I forgot to use this as my contour shade, but I'm still going to do the swatches for you guys. So, I'm going to swatch Anti-Depresso. And it looks more like, I don't know, I don't think I would use this as a contour unless I was like, if you're a deeper complexion, then I feel like this would be beautiful. But on a light-skinned person, I just feel like it would look too much. Like, I feel like it would look like somebody punched you in your cheek. So, I would probably use this as an eyeshadow versus a contour shade. And Deja Brew, if you are fair skin complected, this might work on you, but I feel like this is not dark enough for a contour shade. So now I'm going to swatch Your Grounded. Your Grounded could be used like as a cheek bronzer, but, or like if you want shimmer, still not a contour shade for me. And then for Livin' La Vida Mocha, I feel like this could be used as a blush, but not really as like a highlight or contour. It's too coppery. So my feelings, like I was really excited to get this palette to use it as my contour, but I don't know. It's just the Deja Vu is just too like more of like a, I don't know, like a purple pewter bronzy color. So it really wouldn't work good on my skin as a light skin complexion woman. And then Deja Brew is just too matches my skin color. So I wouldn't use that. And then Your Grounded is more like a shimmer blush for the summertime. And then Livin' La Vida Mocha is just too coppery. So I would say I would use this as an eyeshadow palette. I'm going to give this palette 3 stars because it has some good shades that you could use as a blush or eyeshadow, but using it as a contour shade palette, I just don't see it. So I give this a 3 stars. Cute packaging. Love the title Bitter Not Better. cocoa palette, just not really seeing it as a contour shade. As for as the, but you know what, I'm going to give you my, let me give you my final thoughts. So let me wrap it up. First, one thing I have to do is, before I put on my lashes, is I did order a lip whip product from Bakerie. So this is what their lip whip packaging looks like. And what shade did I get? The shade that I got was surreptitious. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Surreptitious. So it is highly recommended that you don't put any lip liners on with this product. That you don't put any kind of like greasy lip balms or lip gloss under this product. It's highly recommended that you wear this product alone, and that when you put on this product, that you do one application at a time, and it's recommended to do no more than 2 to 3 applications. So I did use my Mary Kay Satin Lips to exfoliate my lips today. I didn't use the lip balm that goes with it, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this on, okay? I'm gonna let this dry, put on my lashes, and then put on another application. And it is recommended that you do not smack your lips when you put this on. It's probably good that you don't even talk. Yeah, it's probably good that you don't even talk. So I'm gonna talk like this, put my eyelashes on, and I'm coming back, okay? Alright ladies, I am back with the final look. I did go ahead and put some lashes on and some more eyeshadow under my eyes. On camera, this eyeshadow that I put under is looking blue, but it is not blue at all. This eyeshadow is more like a, kind of like a pinkish purplish. So I used the shade TF Mascot. And even on camera it's looking blue, but it's not blue at all. It's really purple. And it looks really, really pretty. Hopefully if you see it on Instagram, you'll see the true colors. So I did go ahead and do that. And I also put Best Friends in the corner, in the corners of my eyes. So as you can see, I do love this Clover palette. If you're looking for some fun pastel colors and some bold colors, this palette has both of it. They do show up really well. I absolutely love the palette, and all the colors are very pigmented. So that's that. So now my final thoughts on these products from Cake Bakerie. So as you guys know, you saw the Cake Face concealer. I give this concealer 5 stars, and for the price, it's around the same price as the Tarte Shape Tape, which is like around $22, $24. So the formula is very thin. It's fast drying. So if you don't like a concealer to dry fast and you kind of like to do everything and then do the thing, this might not be for you. But I absolutely love this concealer. It's easy to blend out, and you can layer it without it looking too thick or too cakey. So I give this a 5 stars for the price, and a 5 stars for as far as like wearability and the ease of putting it on. Now on to the flower setting powder. I think I've talked about this in a previous video. I give this flower setting powder a 5 stars. So I guess this 5 stars, so it's like 1 to 5 stars. Okay, so this 5 stars and this 5 stars. This is yellow, it's a color yellow, but it's not overly yellow, and I love how it sets beautifully. So I give this a 5 stars, and for the price point, I also give it a 5 stars. I think the Sacha Buttercup might be a little cheaper. I think it's like about 18 bucks, but I think this is still good for a price for a setting powder. On to my thoughts about the blending eggs. The packaging is super cute. I give this a 5 star for packaging, but I also give this a I give it 4 stars, and the reason why I don't give it a complete 5 stars because I know that people are going to be talking about, you know, it's super big. For me personally, like I said before, I would give this beauty blender a 5 stars. It's a little bigger than the beauty blender, and that's up for you to decide of, do you like to use a small beauty blender or do you like to use a big beauty blender? Because this beauty blender, it does get bigger than the Sephora beauty blender when you wet it. You need to wet it, okay? But it's soft. It's just as soft as the Sephora beauty blender, and I do like that it has that sharp point to get around your eyebrows, to get in the corners of your eyes, and to get around the corners of your nose. And it does go on sheer, so that might be another drawback, is if you want a fuller coverage the first time when you put on your makeup. That's another reason why I would give it 4 stars. This, I guess because it is bigger, it gives you a sheer, but that's like with certain makeup brushes. Sometimes depending on the brush, how big the brush is, compact or how loose, it gives you a sheer or fuller coverage. So I give this a 4 stars. I do love it. It's very soft. It's very workable. It's not something that you won't be able to use or throw in the trash. I absolutely love it, okay? So that's my thoughts on the blending eggs by Beauty Bakerie. So my final thoughts for the Beauty Bakerie scoop. So this is a face and body palette, okay? So I love these 2 shades, the French Tart and the Pink Truffle, as a blush. It is powdery. I will say that it is powdery. It does give a lot of kickback. As far as the Benet, this might look good on the eyes. I guess it does give you a highlight, but I don't know. I'm just not big on this color. And the price point, I think it was kind of pricey. I think this palette is either $32 or $38. So for the price of this, it is kind of pricey. For this particular formulation and the colors that you get, I would say, you know, is it worth $38? To me, no. Are the colors pretty? Yes, I think they will look pretty on your lids or on your cheeks. But yeah, so I give this like 3 stars. It does have a lot of kickback to it. And I do love the colors. However, I feel like they could be more pigmented with some of the other cheek colors out there, like by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and hers, I think she has like 3 to 4 colors. I think her price point is around $32, and they're really pigmented. So I guess going up against all the other cheek colors out there, this could be a little cheaper and it could be more pigmented, but I still do love it, okay? As far as the Better Not Bitter cocoa palette, this disappointed me as far as it being a contour palette, okay? Because that's what I was excited about using for, because I love to use powder as my contour shade. So I was really looking forward to using it as a contour shade. However, I don't think I'm going to be able to use it as that. I do think these colors will look very pretty as a blush or a eyeshadow palette, but that's not why I bought it. I bought it to use as a contour. So I give this product 3 stars just because it's not, to me, it's not a good contour palette. The shades for all colors, you know what I'm saying? And this darker one is just too dark, has a lot of shimmer in it, and it has, like, to me, I don't know, almost like a little purple in it a little bit. It's just not workable as a contour palette. However, I do think it will look beautiful as a blush or as using it as eyeshadows. Now on to the last product that I'm reviewing, is the lip whips. So I am loving the lip whips. If you are a girl that doesn't want to wait, you just want to put on your lip product and go, you want it to be like matte, you want it to be like, you just want to put it on and go, this is not for you. You do have to let it dry. I put on 3 coats, so I do have a list of do's and don'ts, and if you want to, like, don't listen to this, I will leave a link below of the CEO talking about how to wear the lip whip products. So in the sheet, when you buy the lip whip product, she will give you some do's and don'ts on how to wear this lip product. I don't want to bore you with this. I'm just going to leave the link below to what she says about wearing the lip whip. But number one, as I want to tell you, is to don't, if you are a girl that likes to put a lip balm under your lipstick, you like to put a gloss over your lipstick, or you like to put a gloss before your lipstick, like, this is not the product for you. You absolutely have to wear this product alone because of the formula. It dries super matte, but it will break down the lipstick, okay, if you do that, and it'll probably give you a bad impression, you know, but it's only giving you a bad impression because, you know, you're not wearing it right. So, and it tells you don't eat oily foods. So, you know, if you have a lipstick and you don't want to be restricted as to what you can eat, you know, then this product is not for you. Like, if you want a Chick-fil-A sandwich, if you want Popeyes or Hardee's, if you want some chicken and waffles or chicken strips, you know, it does say that eating oily foods will break down the product. So maybe you still want to buy it, but maybe, you know, when you wear it, be like, okay, I need to be mindful of any foods that I eat. Maybe eat something grilled or a salad, you know, that won't break down. And even some dressings, you know, will break down the lipstick. You don't want to wear any lip liners. So when I did 3 coats, so that last coat I really concentrated on lining out the perimeter of my lips. So that's a big thing. And you don't want to do this motion. Like, you don't want to smack your lips because it's drying when you first put it on. And I feel like it will distort the lipstick. But, you know, these are the do's and don'ts. So if you don't want to put up with the don'ts, girl, you probably won't like this lip whip product. I like it. I like that it's matte. I like that it's long wearing. I like that I can get the look I want and it'll stay perfect all day. You know, you definitely have to let it dry between coats, and it's advised not to go any more, I think, between 2 and 3 coats. And you don't want to keep putting it on and on and on the first coat. You just want to do like 2 swipes, dot, 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 let it dry. Let it dry for a minute, dot, 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 let it dry. Then line your lips, make sure you line it real good, let it dry. So that's how you have to wear this product. I like the neutral look of this product. It's in line with that purple smoky eyeshadow look that I was going for Easter. So that's it, ladies. Let me know your thoughts about what you thought about the Cake Bakery products that I reviewed. Let me know if you have tried some Cake Beauty products. What's your favorite? What things that you don't like? If you're going to get the beauty egg blenders, if you like them, what are your thoughts? How do you feel about the lip whips? And yeah, I hope you ladies enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to try to make sure I edit it pretty good because this was like a thorough video. I don't know if I'll edit out the eye look or not because the video was really about the Beauty Bakery review products. But that's it, guys. I hope you have a great day. It's good to be on camera and talking to you ladies again. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.